I was about to say it is currently Monday, the 5th of August, but as of 7 seconds ago, it is actually Tuesday, the 6th of August. Now that it just hit midnight. Some real late night chilling tonight, and this is probably. What the heck am I choking on? Starting game Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, I noticed. Something just went down my throat the wrong way. That's odd. Anyway, this is probably the last time that I'll have time to do a stream before actual Fragapalooza starts on August 8th. And I was thinking about streaming something that I haven't streamed in a little while, like some Mario and Luigi Partners in Time tonight. Like, I knew that I had basically 3 days that I could do streams on. Tonight, last night, and the night before that. And I was like, oh, let's just do Persona 3 Reload, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Mario and Luigi Partners in Time across those different days. But then after actually cutting these up into parts earlier today, I need to set the game capture to not Persona 3 Reload. I realized that I'm actually really close to 200 parts. And I was like, oh, well, if I'm planning on starting Legacy of the First Blade at Fragapalooza, why don't I just take this stream's little time slot, if that's what you want to call it, to finish off the blue quest, and then I can probably get this up to 200 parts. Like, this should be part 194 right now. Get it up to 200 parts, and then Legacy of the First Blade can just start on part 201, and then that's, like, really satisfying. Starting it at 1 again with a fresh 100. Oh my god, this game is so dang long. So, yeah, there's that. So I was like, yeah, sorry Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, I guess I'll just stream you the next time at actual Frag. I'll just stream some AC Odyssey tonight. Enough to probably get this up to 200 parts, assuming I don't, like, pass out before that point. So no guarantees here. It's just a fun idea, and I want something to stream tonight. So no guarantees that it'll actually work out like that. So we'll see here. And, yeah, there's that. I feel a lot more confident when I'm doing things like recording my video essays, where I can, like, think about my script and revise things, as opposed to, streaming where everything is just free flow, and if I screw up saying something, that's just like, yep, that's on the record forever. I just screwed up saying that. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Hold on. Can I find any one of these just by looking around here? Because there's only a handful left. There's 2 over here. Apparently, I never got this fast travel point. The synchronization point. So maybe I'll go do that, because there's 2 blue quests over here. So yeah, I figure let's just finish off the blue quest tonight, the free DLC, and then we can just start with the paid DLC at Fragapalooza. We'll do Legacy of the First Blade start to finish, and then the Fate of Atlantis will just be going on for the whole rest of this year, probably. Like, this game is gonna take me all of 2024, is very much what it seems like. But the other reason why I wanted to stream this tonight is because I thought, like, hey, this is a game that I'm kind of at the point where, whoa, I largely just kind of turn off my brain and play and ramble about things. And that just sounds like a nice chill time, because today is not exactly super fantastic, because it seemed like my truck was going. I got help from a mechanic friendo across the road, a neighbor of mine. And we got it running. It actually sounded pretty good, and I'd taken it for some test drives and it was working, and my dad suggested, like, oh, maybe you should top it up with some fuel. I was at about half a tank, which is still the tank that I put in it last year, September. So it's, considering it's the beginning of August, like 11 months ago that's been in there, with some additive to make it last longer, because fuel does expire. And he was like, hey, maybe you should add some more fuel in there, and maybe put some premium stuff in there to help clean things up a little bit. And I was like, oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I ended up coming home from a family dinner, driving it to one gas station where they didn't list premium. They listed some sort of Nitro X weird stuff plus regular. I was like, oh, maybe this isn't what I want, but there's another nearby gas station, so maybe I'll just go there. So I hopped in, fired it up again, and drove to a Shoppers Drug Mart parking lot, because I wanted to pick up a box to send stuff to that Nishara nerd, a whole bunch of stuff that I've been 3D printing, like Master Sword, not this one, but one that looks just like it, and get that sent along with a bunch of other 3D printed goods that I wanted to ship out before Fragapalooza, but now I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do so. I'll be busy the next couple days, so sometime shortly after Frag I'll ship it out. But I wanted to get a box, and it turns out if Canada Post isn't open, even if Shoppers Drug Mart that it's a part of is open, you can't buy boxes. You need to buy the boxes from Canada Post. So if they're not open at that time, then just kind of get screwed. So I couldn't buy a $6 box, unfortunately. So I went back outside, hopped back in my truck, fired it up just fine. Went across the street to go get filled up on gas that I hoped would be like actual for sure premium. Drove over there and parked it by the pumps, and it also just listed the weird Nitro X stuff. So that one actually had like a guy in the actual building part of it. So I went and I asked, hey, what does that mean? Because I want to be careful what I'm putting into my old vehicle. And he was like, oh, it's just the fancy way of saying premium. And I was like, okay, so it's just premium then? He said, yep. So I was like, all right, I'll fill up on this. So I went out, I filled up on that, and it didn't start at all anymore. It just did not fire up. I could not get it going. I tried many, many times and would let it sit for a while and then try again after a while just in case I'd flooded the engine, and it just wasn't starting up. So, like, I was calling my parents and being like, hey, I'm stranded. Like, what should I do from here? And it was very close to home, so my dad ended up coming and we just tied it to the back of his truck and he just pulled me home. Like, it's pretty late at night here, so there wasn't a whole lot of traffic on the road, and managed to get it home. And he told me to try starting it, like, while being pulled, since that's automatically turning the crankshaft in the engine, and that's one of the older ways of doing it. If something isn't starting, just be pulling it and then have that be cranking the engine over. And during that, it actually did start up briefly. The moment I put it into neutral, it kind of died immediately, but it was running briefly while being pulled. But yeah, we just pulled it home and then pushed it into the backyard, and now it's there, and it doesn't want to start at all. And yeah, hi, how's it going?
What do they need in their lives?
So, my mood isn't exactly the brightest, and I was like, let's play this game. It'll make me laugh, and it'll brighten my mood.
Are you acting in another play?
Is what I figured here.
Cassandra, Aristophanes' friend, and my friend too. I'd be nowhere without your support.
I suppose if I hadn't carried you out, you might still be in that tavern.
On the floor!
Oh, he was that guy.
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanthe, and my friend Cassandra will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
Sure.
Thespis put on the play.
Yeah, adjust my microphone here a little bit.
Leonidas must have its due.
Very well then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine. Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
Where can I find the wine?
Keeping the wine.
Well, I had wine, but then the local military commander commandeered... Hey, I should put that in the script. The Persian commander commandeered the, casks. That's it.
Then I'll have to recommandeer it myself. Where is this commander?
He kept the expensive wine and left the rest for his soldiers. An ordinary audience might be content with the cheaper drink.
If we serve the best wine, we could get a more sophisticated audience. It might be harder to get to, but worth it.
I just want to pass the quest one way or another.
Better wine could mean a more generous crowd.
Again, where can I find the... My controller stopped working already. Unplug it, plug it back in. I'm using the Xbox controller because I'm still having trouble with the PS5 controller with my sound effects. Alright, unplugged it, plugged it back in again.
Where are the two places?
Oh, and for whatever reason, it pulled up the Persona 3 Reload folder on my computer. Oh, and now my stream folder. Why are you doing this, computer? I don't know what you just said because I was tinkering around with my computer being weird. But I'll go get the wine. It'll show on my map where the thing is. So, like, multiple requests accepted. So, also, if I scroll to this part of OBS where I get a bit more feedback. If I can get the special wine, explore the stable of areas to get the common wine. I guess I'll get the special wine, sure. I have to go and get one or the other anyway. So, the wine is located in the region of Ellis. It is in the center of Araxos Point. Where's Araxos Point? Oh, that's this. So it's here. Being kept in Demurgi Fort. So it's gotta be what this is, right? So I can just fast travel here and then run over and then things are good. But yeah, anyway. So, in the 2 years now that I've been the registered owner of that truck, this is now the 4th time I've had to have it towed. At least this time was free and I didn't have to worry about waiting however many hours for a tow truck to show up. Or anything like that. So at least there was that, but... You know, when I was really, really excited, like, hey, it's finally working after 11 months of bashing my head against this. It's, again, not working, and no idea why. Like, maybe the fuel that I put in it, it doesn't like, or something like that. Maybe it's a little bit too different compared to what was made 70 years ago. Which is possible, I don't know. I'm not really a vehicle expert. I'm learning as I go here. Okay, so I can just snatch that and head out. I'm not gonna complete the fort along the way. I've put those days behind me. But yeah, it's back to the state of it's not working, don't know what to do. So my dad was proposing, like, maybe I book an appointment with the place that I got it inspected. Because they do, like, antique vehicle work. So I'd book an appointment to get it serviced there for them to fix it up because we've been trying just about everything for 11 months now. It was the beginning of September last year that it initially broke down. Well, that's now beginning of August this year. So yeah, 11 months. We've been trying to get this sorted, and it's still not working. So, it's come to about that point where it's like, yeah, it might just be time to get it done professionally. And they probably have, like, a lot of appointments booked for service. Probably already have quite the backlog. So I can just book something and then it's booked, and then if we fix it before that point, then I can just, like, cancel the appointment. But at least something like that is booked then. I'd probably have to get it towed there when the time would come. But yeah, I'll potentially look into that. The place is located pretty near where Fragapalooza is going on. What is going on with my hair?
I should try it.
So maybe I'll just stop in there in person on my way home from Fragapalooza on Sunday and
This tastes like
ask about
horse
appointments
piss.
and stuff.
I can't serve this. There must be something better nearby.
The lighting is sure bugging out here. Whoa. Wine Society invitation quest items. I may as well grab this if I'm right here anyway. Right. Sure, burn it, I guess. So, the Wine Society invitation is in your inventory. I have to read it. It doesn't automatically pull it up. Usually, notes are pulled up. Like, right around here where my camera is. Not this time. Where the heck is it in my inventory? All the way at the bottom here? Okay, yeah, Wine Society invitation. Those who appreciate the finer qualities of wine should join us in the underground storage for a tasting event. Don't tell the officers. Better not tell them. Hello, Snow Penguin. How's it going today? What's happening? I realized after cutting this up into parts that the last stream, that I'm really close to 200 parts. The last stream cut up to part 193 for YouTube end of things, meaning this part right here is gonna be part 194 on YouTube. So it's like, hey, I'm really close to 200 parts. So, I could finish off just the free DLC tonight and then just start the paid DLC at Fragapalooza with part 201 because that's a really satisfying place to start the next narrative arc. So, I was like, well, I was thinking about streaming something else tonight, but I've decided to do Assassin's Creed Odyssey because if I can do that with the numbers, it's just satisfying and cool. But, like, I read it, explore the underground of that to get the special wine. Okay, I will do that, and I'm totally gonna stealth it, and no one's gonna see me. It's gonna be amazing. Will you see if I assassinate this guy?
I don't see anything.
Oh, Assassin's Creed games. How wacky they are. He's not even gonna come over here to inspect or anything. New leader discovered. NGOs to all knowing. Oh, is he coming over here? You see nothing. And I was just rambling about how my truck has died again. So I'm definitely not taking that to Fragapalooza. That's been determined. Gonna be taking my car there, maybe next year. And while I'm in the area of Fragapalooza, maybe I'll stop into one of the few places I know can do service on my truck and, like, ask what their openings are for appointments and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely a decent bit bummed out. I was also a decent bit worried when I was broken down at the gas station at 11 p.m. and it's pitch black out and I'm just stuck here and it's like, man, what the heck do I do? And felt ready to bash my head against the wall after trying to fix this for 11 months now. So yeah, I'm thinking after Fragapalooza, I'll just stop into this one place that's right in the area there, Tisher Automotive it's called, who inspected it in the first place. Ask about what their openings are for appointments for service on old vehicles and maybe get something booked, because after 11 months of trying to fix it to no avail, yeah, it might just be time to get it professionally serviced, is what I'm starting to think here. So I'm gonna have to go over there. I'll grab some arrows while I'm here, sure. Take out this guy. It might just be about that time. I mean, driving it recently, it was kind of really exciting because it's like, hey, it's working and it's actually not leaking. All the time that I was driving it last year, it was always leaking a little bit. I'd park it and then there would be like a slight leak underneath that I always thought was an oil leak. Turned out to be a gas leak and I fixed that. So it's like, whoa, it's just working now. That's amazing. Like, not only is it working after all this work, but it's working better than it was before. Nope. Are my sound effects not working? Whatever, so much for the stealthy approach. How the heck do I get over there? Oh, the entrance over here. I didn't need to sneak through the fort. What the heck am I doing? So, yeah, that's that situation. I'm continuing to 3D print a whole bunch of dragons. I'm still running that printer, like... My controller stopped working again. I mean, I can try plugging in the PlayStation controller. I don't know what's wrong with my Xbox controller. Try plugging in the PlayStation one and see if the sound effects work. Let's see. If I hit the inputs for it. Ow! That hurt! Oh, the kick sound effects are going to work? They weren't when I was testing with the PlayStation controller just before stream. Do I want to change the on-screen buttons to actually be PlayStation again now? So it's a little bit easier to understand. Let's see here. It was it controls? Put device. Yeah, auto switch. Xbox controller. DualShock 4. Yeah, that. There, and then there's PlayStation buttons, like that again. Alright. So, yeah. And then, in terms of what's going on here in the next couple days, there's family visiting from Germany, and, we're gonna be heading out to the family's lake cabin tomorrow. And most people are gonna be staying out there until Thursday. But I need to be back Wednesday evening so that I can be in Leduc for Fragapalooza on Thursday morning. And start getting things set up over there. I would like some adrenaline, that'd be kind of nice. So I'm just gonna go out tomorrow and then like come back the following day and then get packed up and ready to head out on Thursday morning. Is my plan. Should hopefully be a... Where do you come from? Should hopefully be a fun couple days out there. Just taking it easy, big chillin'. Let's do this, how about? There's gonna be a lot of people there, considering there's my mom's cousin, his wife and 2 kids, and then one of his friends and his wife and 3 kids. And then I'm gonna be out there along with my parents, and my cousin's younger kid is coming along. However many people that adds up to. Just brought the wine to the pickup location. So there's gonna be a lot of people out there. And there's been a lot of money spent at Costco to keep everyone fed. So it's gonna be quite a crowd out there, and a lot of people that I'm gonna be working to keep entertained. Is what it sounds like. We'll probably do like some tubing and stuff out there. I can try to whip some people off the tubes. We have a pontoon boat, which is like lots of space, but it's slow. It's like a living room on the water and that. Lots of space, you can put lots of people on it, but it's pretty slow, especially when you have a bunch of people on it. But I still know how to whip people. Just do like a really high just do like a really, really sharp turn to make the line between the boat and the tube really, really loose. And then you either start going straight or turn in the other direction and make it tight all of a sudden, and then it just whips them. You can make the tube go faster than the boat itself is going with some careful turning maneuvers that I've kind of learned over the years. So we'll see how intense people want to go. We shall see here. Put your target on the ground like that. And Anima, why'd the font change? Whoa. And it changed back again. Why was the font like fancy for a second? Well, no longer going to renew your sub, lol. Let's good. 69 long months. That is a whole lot of months there, Anima. Are you sure you don't want to still be reigning champion?
Well, I am no longer going to renew my sub, lol. Let's good. 69 long months.
I appreciate the 69-month resub there, Anima. My goodness, that is one heck of a long time. Do I have to get the other one too? Nope, I apparently do not. I just gotta go chat to that guy. That's one heck of a long time. Yeah, I believe that you are the longest sub on the channel, Anima. For a long time it was Palmanon, but I haven't seen Palmanon around on the channel for many, many years. So, I'm pretty sure you are #1 nowadays. By quite a decent bit. You have the reigning champion position in terms of subs here. Do be the case. I am, but this is the highest point on your subs. Absolute highest point. I mean, what's a better number anyway? Like, you did it. You officially won Twitch now, I'd say. You've officially beaten it. Congratulations. You know, it has occurred to me that, one of the things that I did with Guzmo a while back, because he's like the highest bit gifter on the channel, or bit donator, whatever the term is. Bit person. He's the biggest one of those on the channel. I told him, like, hey, if you want a custom icon, like, since you're the only one that would have that badge anyway, let me know and I'll give you a custom icon. And he was cool with the beast ball that is set for the 100,000 bits badge. But there are custom badges for, like, different amounts of years and stuff. Like, you can set it for each 0.5 years. I think I currently have it set to just, like, different colors of the hat that I designed as, like, bit badges a while back, and then I didn't even end up using as bit badges, and it turned into sub badges. What is it here? Is it viewer rewards? It wouldn't be emotes, would it? It wouldn't be in that? Where would I find it? I have emote slots that aren't being used. I've been thinking about, like, redoing some emotes at some point or getting some commissioned. I had no idea I just had emote slots available. I have a lot of, like, random emotes around, like, the Discord server and stuff that I could upload here. When did I get 4 new slots? When did that happen? Anyway, where do I find the sub badges? Where is that? Viewer rewards, settings, moderation. Where would I find that? What's streamed together? Tools, charity, subscriptions? Is it that? Subscriber names, subscriber badges. This is it. Yeah, so the current highest thing, I just put like a whole bunch of these random things that I threw together that are just recolors of like the regular hat badge. But I mean, how many months is 69, or how many years is 69 months now? So 69 divided by 12. I'm too lazy to do it in my head right now. 69 divided by 12. Whoops, what am I doing? So yeah, at 5.75 years, so it would be this 5.5 year one that currently doesn't have anything assigned, so you would technically have the 5-year one. I don't really ever know, so because you always just have like the first badge, like the founder thingamabob there. And if you're cool with the founder one, you can keep the founder one. But I feel like hitting 69 months subbed on a channel, especially when you're like the only one that's at that. Honestly, if you want like a custom icon of some sort to just like be able to have by your name in chat, let me know and I'll just like slap it in that slot and you can have like your own unique icon. Unless you decide that you would rather have like the founder sub thingamabob, is completely up to you. If you want a custom icon, just let me know and I'll slap a custom icon in there and that can be yours. As a mark of that amazing achievement there. So just let me know. Oh my god, the lag. Because yeah, that is a really, really, really long time to be subbed.
Our guests will be in a fantastic mood before the play even starts.
I sampled the wine. It's excellent. I'll try selling tickets in the better part of town. Our wealthy patrons won't be disappointed.
So, when will I be able to see this play?
Well, there's a little complication with the cast. Finding them, I mean.
You've lost your actors?
None of them showed up at the last rehearsal.
This sounds
And the time
familiar
before that, they seemed
with
terribly
earlier in the
discouraged.
story.
Someone might have been too harsh with them.
No one will get paid if they don't come back.
Exactly. There's 3 of them in all. They're playing Ephialtes, Xerxes, and the Ennikis. I can give you an idea of where they might be.
So, who's playing Leonidas?
I am, of course. I trust no one but myself to carry the starring role.
Where's that guy?
Xerxes, King of the Persians, is in your play?
Yes, and I found a tremendous actor to play him. He plays marvelous villains. He did mention that the Despontian ruins were inspiring him.
Where's Dionysius?
Leonidas. That was Leonidas' favorite lieutenant.
Yes, and played by a charming young fellow. A bit of a nervous type, though. I was surprised when he told me he was going gambling in the Great Square here in Elise.
Where's that
So
guy?
the traitor Ephialtes is missing. What a surprise.
Usually, my good friend Tros is dedicated to his craft. But the last time we spoke, he seemed touched by a certain religious fervor. He said he would pray at the spring of Piera.
Alright, I'm gonna
I
go
hope
find
the
him.
actors turn up.
When you find our actors, send them back to me. And do your best to encourage them. Our performance will be terrible if the actors' hearts aren't in it.
And that means no one will pay us. Got it.
Alright, I'll go find these jerks.